Hey and welcome to Film Waffle, and today we've got two great stories for you. The first one is some possible legal wranglings with the Power Rangers. And second of all, we've got even more star firepower joining the Snow White franchise in its follow-up movie. And yes, it looks like music video director Joseph Kahn is getting into some legal hot water over his Power Rangers bootleg video. Yes, he made what some might call a fan video of the Power Rangers. He made it with something of a dark tone, and he had on board James Van Der Beek and Battlestar's Katie Sackhoff. He made it for free, but that didn't stop it getting taken down by video site Vimeo for copyright infringement after a claim was made. And this claim, according to Deadline, was made by none other than Power Rangers LLC. If all this is as true as everyone's saying, this is really childish. They're in the middle of revamping the franchise with the hopes of making a feature film. And they're going to need all the backup they can get, because the last film made a paltry $9 million at the box office. If you don't believe me about the need for bootlegs and a bit of copyright rip-off when it comes to good publicity and a build-up to a new movie, look no further than the Star Wars franchise. That is teeming with fan films, and more importantly, all these speculative mock trailers that keep coming up. It builds debate. It's like a form of fan art, and it's something that's shared for free on the internet. It doesn't matter how much of a fan somebody is, if they have some sort of input, sometimes that's their way of making it. And that gets them talking about one thing: your brand, your movie. All this is going to do is scare people off making fan films in the build-up to the new movie when they finally get around to doing it. And now the news that Snow White and Huntsman sequel, The Huntsman, has signed on Jessica Chastain in one of the lead roles. She was brilliant in Zero Dark 30. She carried that long and complex film almost single-handedly. That said, if you liked Zero Dark 30, chances are you hated Snow White and the Huntsman. And that means waiting for her to appear in this movie probably has all the joy for you as waiting to hear from your doctor about your latest test results. Don't worry, I'm looking forward to this film about as much as you are. And just as perplexing, they've managed to sign on the equally brilliant Emily Blunt, news of which dropped at the same time that this came out. When you put Charlize Theron back in the frame, as she will be in this new movie, that's one hell of a female lineup for this movie. They'll be joined by Chris Hemsworth, reprising his role as the titular Huntsman, who suddenly looks like a bit of an intern compared to these guys, even though he's a great actor in his own right. Which gets me thinking, how are they getting all this talent? The last movie was absolutely terrible. I'd say the last film was so bad that I suspected that the evil queen had made it herself to make the audience sleep for 1,000 years. Seriously, with this talent on board, I have to believe that there's going to be something great about this movie, that they're promising all these actors and actresses. Otherwise, a part of my soul is just going to die. At the moment, I'm kind of struggling to see what that is, because Frank Darabont for me was a big selling point. The director of The Shawshank Redemption was on board, and now he's departed. Maybe it's his pass at the script that the actors are liking. Maybe they're getting a sneak peek at this. I don't mean to be cruel, it can't be the current choice of director, who was the VFX man on the last film. Yes, he did a great job on that movie, but this is his first feature film. He's only directed a short before this. Seriously, let's hope it's a script that's clinging to that. Let's hope that this movie is going to be better than the last one. Let's hope that that's how they got the actors on board. Because the premise behind the first film was actually really good. It really did draw you in, a gritted up idea of a fairy tale. The execution, however, was absolutely dire. But if they can take that central premise and do something special with it, then I'm all for it. Hi there, and thanks for watching Film Waffle. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also click subscribe as well so you get all the latest movie news when it happens.